Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Bold and the Beautiful. Why Hiatus failed, who's to blame, and who can save Hope? It's not Carter. The Bold and the Beautiful sees Hope Logan, Annika Noel, deal with a setback because Hope for the Future, HFTF, can't retain buyers. It seems to be a design fail. Steffi Forrester, Jacqueline Messinswood, told her father, Ridge Forrester, Thorsten K., the issues. This comes after a loyal repeat buyer did not want the new collection. On Bold and the Beautiful, back in 2010, Hope for the Future came from a contest for an ad campaign. It was during Katie Logan's Heather Tom time as CEO of Forrester Creations. Hope's concept won over Steffi's. And it was because Katie's personal problems with Steffi pursuing Bill Spencer, Don Diamond. The ad concept turned into a full fashion line. But Hope is not a designer and never has been. B&B saw the line canceled after Kim Matula left, and they brought it back when they recast Hope with Annika Noel. Many lead designers took charge, including Thorne Forrester, Windsor Harmon, and Caroline Spencer, Lindsay Godfrey. It was also run by Thomas Forrester, Matthew Atkinson, and Eric Forrester, John McCook, on Bold and the Beautiful. Hope for the Future may be failing now because Thomas Forrester is not in charge. He is a brilliant designer that brought line success in the past. He called Hope his muse. The Bold and the Beautiful sees problems between Hope and Thomas caused him to leave. Plus, Steffi really pressured him to go once Hope broke his heart. Unless Thomas comes back or the family brings in an outside designer, the line seems doomed. A possible designer could be Sally Spectra, Courtney Hope, from The Young and the Restless. The design team now includes of Hope, Zende Forrester Dominguez, Delon Demetz, and R.G. Forrester Joshua Hoffman. But they are not cutting it on Bold and the Beautiful. Carter Walton, Lawrence St. Victor, thinks the company should put more money into the line. But that is a long shot. We'll see. Carter's new concept for House of Forrester is intriguing, but that has nothing to do with HFTF. It seems destined to remain in trouble without a designer who can work well with Hope. She inspired every design Thomas made. With him gone, and with Hope not having any design skills, where can it go from here? Carter's trying to shield HFTF, but throwing money at a brand on the decline won't make it more palatable to buyers. You know that old saying about throwing good money after bad. I'm sure Steffi will fight wrapping up HFTF in the House of Forrester concept if the leadership team decides to take on the risky proposal. We'll see how it goes on Bold and the Beautiful. The fashion-forward line, Hope for the Future, HFTF, has long been a driving force at Forrester Creations, built on ideals of sustainability, compassion, and Hope Logan's unique vision. But as fans and characters alike have seen, HFTF is no longer the powerhouse it once was. Sales have plummeted, the design team is disjointed, and the whole brand feels stale. There's plenty of blame to go around, but the path to redemption for HFTF and Hope is trickier than ever. The crumbling of HFTF. How it all went wrong. From the beginning, HFTF was designed to be more than just a fashion line. Hope wanted to create something that spoke to her values of environmental consciousness, empowerment, and positivity, and for a while it did. But as the fashion world evolved, so did Forrester's other brands, leaving HFTF struggling to keep up. Competitors became bolder, edgier, and, crucially, more aligned with shifting consumer values. Yet HFTF remained stuck in its early-day aesthetics and messaging, with nothing fresh or daring to draw in new customers. Hope's rigid adherence to her initial vision might have been an admirable quality once, but in today's market, it's a weakness. While Steffi's Intimates line was able to evolve, keep up with trends, and captivate audiences with its allure, HFTF seemed like the outdated cousin that refused to grow up. Sales continued to drop, and Hope, though deeply committed, began to feel the weight of her dream slipping through her fingers. The blame game. Who's responsible for HFTF's downfall? 1. Hope's vision, or lack thereof. As much as it pains fans to admit, Hope may bear a significant portion of the responsibility. She's always been an idealist, which is precisely why people were initially drawn to her line. However, her inability to adapt the brand's message to the modern market led to stagnation. Hope became so focused on what HFTF used to represent that she ignored how it could evolve without compromising its core values. 2. Thomas Forrester's complicated role. While Thomas has undeniable talent, his romantic entanglements with Hope and his erratic behavior cast a shadow over the brand. His obsession with Hope at various points made working together a minefield, taking the focus away from the line itself. Although Thomas has evolved, the damage to HFTF was done long ago. The line became more about their romantic will, they or want they, than the clothes, costing HFTF its professional integrity. 3. Steffi Forrester's competition. Steffi has always been the powerhouse behind the more daring and profitable Intimates line. She's sharp, strategic, and unafraid to take risks, which has often made Hope look like the quieter, less ambitious sibling in the world of fashion. Steffi's success with Intimates undoubtedly siphoned resources and attention away from HFTF, with Forrester executives viewing HFTF as the lesser brand. 4. Eric Forrester and Ridge's inconsistent support. Eric and Ridge have both been big supporters of HFTF at various points, but neither has committed wholeheartedly to nurturing the line. Their shifting allegiances, from Thomas's talent to Steffi's growing empire, left HFTF without a solid foundation. In moments when the line could have used a push from Forrester's top designers, it was often overlooked in favor of more profitable lines, like the edgy, buzzworthy Intimates collection. 5. Carter Walton's lack of business insight. Carter Walton may be a stalwart Forrester executive, but he lacks the fashion foresight and risk tolerance required to revive a flailing brand. Though he's loyal and dedicated, Carter's skills are better suited to contracts and legal advice than fashion innovation. His support for HFTF is steadfast but unremarkable, with few fresh ideas or business strategies brought to the table. HFTF needs someone who's willing to push boundaries, and unfortunately, Carter's just not that person. Who can save HFTF and Hope? While Carter might be a safe ally, Hope needs someone bold, someone with the vision to reimagine HFTF as a modern, relevant brand. There are a few contenders who could be the breath of fresh air HFTF desperately needs. 1. Zendy Forrester Dominguez. Zendy's creativity and unique sense of style could be the perfect fit for revamping HFTF. His fresh designs have always been vibrant, and he brings a multicultural perspective to the brand that's modern and appealing. With Zend as the lead designer, HFTF could go in an edgier direction while maintaining its ethical core. 2. A new face from Paris or Milan. Forrester Creations could bring in a young, hungry designer with a background in eco-conscious fashion. This designer, coming in with no history or baggage attached to HFTF, could present a fresh perspective and push the line into the global market. They could reshape HFTF into a brand that not only speaks to American audiences, but appeals internationally as well. The world is full of daring new talent. Hope just needs to be willing to take a leap of faith. 3. Deacon Sharp, surprisingly. Yes, Deacon may not be the first name that comes to mind for fashion, but he's a master at marketing himself, which could be exactly what HFTF needs. Deacon has transformed his life more than once, and his street-smart attitude might bring an unrefined edge to the brand. If Deacon were to team up with a talented designer, his gritty determination and talent for reinvention could help Hope reimagine HFTF's image. 4. Brooke Logan, fashion maven. Brooke has decades of experience in the fashion world and knows the ins and outs of the industry. While she has primarily focused on romance and personal drama recently, Brooke's business acumen is undeniable. She might be the perfect person to guide Hope out of this crisis, blending her own wisdom with Hope's vision to find a middle ground that resonates with today's market. Reimagining HFTF. What needs to change to rescue HFTF? Forrester Creations needs to go beyond surface changes. They have to look at the brand from a holistic perspective and make it relevant in a world that craves authenticity and innovation. Here's how they could do it. 1. New marketing strategy. HFTF needs a marketing overhaul. It has to focus on more than just Hope's ideals and showcase how those values translate into the lives of the consumers. A social media campaign that highlights real-life sustainability stories, collaborations with eco-influencers, and consumer stories could make HFTF more relatable. 2. Revamped product line. Hope needs to update her designs to appeal to current trends. HFTF doesn't have to be edgy like Intimates, but it does need to evolve into something modern and wearable. Collaborating with cutting-edge designers, even for limited edition pieces, could attract new customers and increase brand visibility. 3. Embrace edgier brand ambassadors. HFTF's next spokesperson shouldn't be someone as clean-cut as Hope. If the brand wants to make waves, it needs an ambassador who is passionate about eco-consciousness, but also has an edgier, grittier image that will broaden HFTF's appeal beyond its current customer base. 4. Reimagine the HFTF message. Consumers today aren't looking for perfection, they're looking for authenticity. If Hope can find a way to balance her idealism with the imperfections of real-world fashion, HFTF could regain its relevance. Rather than trying to present an unattainable image, HFTF should embrace sustainable fashion as a journey, inviting consumers to join Hope in making small but meaningful changes. Final thoughts. A new dawn for HFTF? There's no question that HFTF is on life support. But with the right creative minds, bold strategies, and willingness to take risks, the line could be saved, and, along with it, Hope's dreams for the brand. HFTF is overdue for a makeover, not just in the designs, but in its core vision and the people who make it happen. Hope needs a team that believes in her dream and has the courage to evolve it. Perhaps it's time for her to step out of her comfort zone, embrace new ideas, and bring on a team willing to help HFTF soar.